Today, we're discussing why retailers lost $1.73 trillion to inventory errors, despite record tech spend. Welcome to this week's Retail Reality Check, a podcast on the latest tech installs in retail and consumer product goods, brought to you by IHL Group. Before we get into it, mark your calendar for this one. You don't want to miss our next webinar, When Agents Shop, Inventory Cannot Lie, live on August 6th at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going deep into our 2026 inventory distortion study. What's happening across the worldwide retail economy, the latest on tariffs, and a preview of back to school heading straight into the holiday season. Registration is in the description, so grab your spot now. Okay, let's get into the news. This week's whole story really starts with one number from Greg Buzek, founder and lead analyst at IHL Group.
Global retailers lost $1.73 trillion to inventory distortion last year. And that's even after they spent $172 billion trying to fix it. Now, that actually is progress. Distortion has fallen from 10.4% of sales back in 2021 down to 6.2% today. But even at that lower rate, we're still talking about an amount equal to South Korea's entire economy disappearing into empty shelves and overstuffed back rooms every single year without fail. And here's the part that should get every retail executive's attention. Retailers who are running AI and machine learning against their inventory are growing sales 2.3 times faster and profit 2.5 times faster than retailers who aren't. Yet fewer than 1 in 4 have actually deployed that technology where distortion lives. The tools already exist. What's missing is adoption at scale.
IHL's own research backs this up with hard numbers. RFID adopters are already outpacing laggards 16-1, and computer vision adoption is projected to grow more than 8,000% by 2027. That's not a rounding error. That's a full-scale shift happening right now. We're seeing it play out in real deployments too. Ocado Group is reportedly building a large automated fulfillment centre for a fast-growing European retailer, speculated to be Lidl GB. And it follows Ocado's deal earlier this year with Asda. And here's the thing. IHL has measured this directly. Retailers using RFID averaged 57% higher profit growth in 2023, and they're expecting 88% higher growth in 2026 compared to retailers who haven't adopted it. Automated fulfillment and item-level visibility have gone from experimental to baseline for the winners. Meanwhile, in Brazil, fashion brand Farm Rio just partnered with Inspectorio to digitize its global supply chain, adding quality risk management and full traceability across France, Italy, Mexico, the UAE, the UK, and the US. That move mirrors something else IHL's 2026 distortion data uncovered. Tariff volatility pushed 49% of retailers into accelerated purchasing this year, stretching planning cycles by 3 months and creating overstock nobody predicted. Supply chain visibility, like Farm Rio just added, is exactly what closes that blind spot before the next policy shock hits. And Albertsons is chasing this same gap. After a soft first quarter, with identical sales down 0.8%, Albertsons launched what it's calling ACI Edge, consolidating 11 divisions down into 4 regions and targeting $200 million in savings, while expanding AI partnerships with Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft. Given that IHL's data shows AI and machine learning users growing sales 2.3 times faster and profit 2.5 times faster, a restructuring built around AI adoption is, frankly, playing catch-up in exactly the right direction. Then there's Amazon Business, which just hit $60 billion in annualized gross sales, adding 1.8 million organizations this year alone, and now serving 11 million businesses across 11 countries. That number sits inside something much bigger. IHL estimates AI represents a $9.2 trillion opportunity for retail through the rest of this decade. Retailers already using AI and machine learning report 16% higher sales growth and 134% higher profit growth than those who don't. And that gap is only widening. So that's the theme this week. The technology to close the inventory distortion gap already exists. The only question left is who moves fast enough to adopt it. All right, let's move into the lightning round. Quick hits on the rest of the news from this week's issue. Coca-Cola has launched an AI brand governance system called Project Fizzion, built with Adobe, that automatically applies its design rules across more than 200 markets. PRADA Group is now using Databricks to deliver real-time KPIs across Prada, Miu Miu, Churches and Versace, replacing old batch reporting. CEX has rolled out Auror's crime reporting platform across 390 UK stores, and it already helped catch one repeat offender linked to £48,000 in stolen goods. Waitrose just hit a 200-store milestone for its SOLUM-powered electronic shelf label rollout. Kroger debuted a new AI shopping assistant across its family of apps and websites, letting shoppers snap a photo of a recipe and build a cart instantly. Target says its AI and analytics investments helped drive 8.9% digital comparable sales growth and same-day delivery growth of more than 27% last quarter. Walgreens opened a new robotic pharmacy micro-fulfillment centre in Kent, Washington, bringing its total to 14 hubs, processing 7 million prescriptions a year. Sephora opened its first UK boutique on London's Carnaby Street, debuting new beauty scan technology for skin analysis. Auchan Retail's Al Campo banner launched a self-scanning feature called AutoScan, built with Shopreme, now live in about 40 stores across Spain. Tesco completed the first phase of its cleaning robot rollout with ICE across 600 express stores, the largest deployment of its kind in the UK convenience sector. Circle K entered a multi-year global partnership with NielsenIQ for AI-driven consumer intelligence across more than a dozen countries. The Keg Steakhouse Bar launched its first-ever delivery service, partnering exclusively with DoorDash across Canada and the US. And Instacart acquired shelf-scanning startup Arpalus, whose 95% accurate technology will feed real-time inventory data to workers at retailers like Costco, Sam's Club, and Aldi. That's the lightning round. So here's what I want you to sit with this week. If the technology to close the inventory distortion gap already exists, and the winners are already pulling ahead, what's actually stopping your organisation from deploying it where the distortion lives? Head over to ihlservices.com, where you'll find more than 50 additional retail tech news stories from this week alone, along with a library of free white papers and our full research catalogue. That's it for this week's Retail Reality Check. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you back here next week.